Peace, love, and balance, everybody. Peace, love, and balance, y'all. It's your girl, Isha, the goddess of wisdom, also known as Goddess on the Rise, the Copper Queen, the Flower Hoodie Queen, bringing this sacred energy change 222, y'all. Look, y'all, it's Friday. It's Holy Day, so happy Holy Day, happy Venus Day to all the Moors. And if you're not a Moor, happy Venus Day and happy Holy Day to you. All right, y'all. So, y'all, this is going to be the Pisces New Moon reading, y'all. I'm doing the Pisces New Moon reading. The New Moon was actually, I believe it was Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Thursday, yesterday. So, y'all, I'm feeling kind of, I just got out of a spiritual bath. I did a smoke cleanse and all that. I did all my spiritual stuff the day before, the day of the new moon, which is why I didn't go live. So, today I'm closed. My shop is closed on Fridays, in favor of Holy Day. And I'm just still doing all my self care that I always do on Friday. So I'm feeling like I feel very relaxed. I think after this, I'm going to probably take a nap. I'm going to take a nap. Let's ring the bell for these. Let's ring the bell for these naps. So, if you do not know, I do have a new piece in. This is it. I want to show you. I'm rocking it. These are copper cuffs. They're solid copper, y'all. And baby, it's a statement. Look at this. Like, I'm spoiled. I couldn't wait to put it on. These are in my shop on my website at goddessontherise.life if you want one, baby. Get you one. I had to go through a lot to get these, y'all, because so y'all, if you haven't been seeing, I've been posting things about copper and what's going on. And right now, our president is trying to get to a place where we can't get copper outside of the U.S. Where you only going to have access to copper within the U.S. And I'm gonna tell you, sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes a couple of these places that sell copper is not 100% copper. So I personally get my stuff overseas, okay? And it's the best quality. And I've gotten a lot of great compliments because of that. So I don't want to lose access to that, okay? But so I hate that for us, and I hope they don't get that going. We need collaboration. We don't need to. It's so much, y'all. It's so much. But look, so while I got them, get them. They're on my website. If you want to get them, I do open back up tomorrow at 10 a.m. And I have an hour longer. I close at 6:30 p.m. on Saturdays. Okay, Central Standard Time, y'all. That's Central Standard Time here in Nashville, Tennessee. Okay. So look, y'all, this is the deck that I'm going to be using today. I don't really know what's going to come out in this Pisces New Moon reading. I didn't really necessarily get any specific messages for the collective. So I said this is one of them freestyle readings where I'm going to just go with the flow, okay? Just go with the flow and see what comes out. That other reading I just did, what was that reading? The last reading I just did, the comedic message one. That was a channel message. They was like, get up and get this message out. So that was more planned out and channeled. And I was like, I heard the message and I was like, let me get the card. That's why I used all my ancient chemical cards on that reading. Yeah, it's called Dust to Onyx deck. It's a very popular deck. It has a lot of American history and symbolism in it, as well as African, okay? So, and y'all know Moorish as well. I love this deck, and I feel like what better day than to use this deck than today. So, yeah, I'm shuffling my deck. This is going to be a tarot read. I may or may not pull from the card of Mercy. I'm feeling more led to pull tarot today, specifically from this deck, okay? And thank y'all so much. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All right, I'm getting a good shuffle in because I haven't used this deck in a while. I use it on myself a lot, okay? It's a very powerful deck. And I said, you know what? I'm going to share it with the collective, okay? All right, so that was a good shuffle. I'm going to cut my deck and ring my bell and deal out the cards and get us in tune with spirit, okay? Give me 1 second. Hold up, y'all. All right, here we go. Earth, air, fire, water. Spirits of universe, most high, higher self, and spirit guides, a balanced light. Ancestors known and unknown, a balanced light. Please come into this space and provide the collective with the Pisces New Moon reading, a Venus Day message as well for Holy Day. Islam and Hotep, y'all. Islam and Hotep, y'all. So look, this is going to be a 12-card tarot pull. Some told me to start off with tarot and start off specifically with this deck, so that's what I'm doing. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. All right. And let's see what this message is about to be. Let's see, y'all. All right, here we go. First card. The Eight of Swords. Thank goodness. Okay. So this is the Eight of Swords. As y'all see, the Eight of Swords is going to be your Eight of Cups card. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Obviously, it's a new moon in Pisces. So if you've been feeling the water, I have too. Y'all, I'm still doing my cannabis fast right now. I have not been partaking in Mary. And it's probably going on 3 weeks now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel good, but it's time to cleanse and purify your body right now. Sometimes it's okay to take a little detox via fasting, drinking more water, so when you do fast and cleanse, it's good to rid your body of everything that's not good for you. And that includes music you may be listening to that's not good for you, eating habits, sexual habits, even like clothes. Some of y'all know spring cleaning is coming up. So you may be having a whole bunch of clothes. You may be hoarding a lot of stuff in your house. It's time to let go of, okay? It's time to move on. It's time for something better and new. You're becoming new. This is the number 828 is associated with infinity. And I just posted, if you follow me on here as well as any of my social media platforms, have you put the unks like opposite of each other, which they represent yin and yang, masculine and feminine. It makes an infinity symbol. So somebody, I do feel like you coming into union with someone. This is going to surprise you. That's why this 8 energy is coming out. You about to have an abundance of love. And this is going to be an infinite love. So y'all about to have what they call, this is for eternal life, eternal love. Okay? Eternal. This is a soul flame. That's the energy I'm channeling. A soulmate for some of y'all, twin flame. But the bottom line is this is somebody that is a divine counterpart you're supposed to be with. So right now you're going through this cleanse, because y'all are supposed to be feeling each other. And sometimes, I'm keeping it real with y'all, cannabis, alcohol, sex with the wrong people is blocking you from your alignment with the right person because you're using all these dependencies and y'all can't feel each other. Y'all, because y'all are diluting y'all feelings. You know what I mean? That's really what it's doing. And other stuff too. Even food. Food can do that too. People stress eat. Okay? People just stress eat because they're lonely. They may be bored or, whatever. So it's time to cleanse, okay? Cleanse, cry if you need to. I had me a crying spell about, I think it was the day of the new moon. It hit, and it was stuff that came out too that I was letting go of. So crying spells are not making you weak. They're making you stronger because you are releasing. If you do not know, tears have toxins in them. And that's why if you ever cried and you could taste your tears, you feel that saltiness. Get that salty stuff out of you. Cry. Okay, I love crying. If you ask me, I tell people I'm a crybaby. I'm letting this stuff go. Okay, thank y'all so much for tuning in. So let it go, y'all. Cry, let it go. All right, take a bath too. The shaman. Let's go. I knew I was supposed to pull these cards. This is the shaman card. So for some of you, you are becoming a full-blown shaman right now. Like magician energy is activating. Ancestral gifts are activating, especially in matters of the mind. Because everybody knows, just like in ancient Kemet, the kundalini, the pineal gland, the third eye energy, the thought energy. It's the brain that casts all the power. Your psychic abilities, your intuition, and all that. So it's time for you to activate. You're a shaman. This is a message for somebody today. You are a shaman, literally. And you're going to start activating more and more in your shamanic spiritual gifts, okay? You're about to really show out in a way that it ain't that you wasn't expecting to. It's just gonna be a surprise for you when it actually starts happening. So you're about to start getting more clients coming to you. You're about to start having more testimonies from things you currently have been doing, and more. So you're about to grow in the spiritual world. That's what I'm hearing. You're about to get more clients, customers, and then align with other healers and shamans as well. So you finally I feel like you're about to align with your soul tribe. Ooh. Yeah, see, in a soul tribe, just like I tell y'all all the time, judges hang with judges, cops hang with cops, rappers hang with rappers, and guess what? Shamans gonna hang with shamans, okay? So you're about to be put in a large group of people that's like yourself, okay? And you will feel, once you get used to that, because somebody may be used to being alone and being the oddball, being what we call the weirdo, the outcast, the black sheep, right? You're not gonna have to feel that way, and that's something you need to experience so you won't keep blocking your blessings the way that you do a lot of time, or even lowballing yourself. You're lowballing yourself because people may not value you where you are, and you're not around enough people like yourself. So you really feel like an outcast, and you may have gotten too comfortable with feeling like the outcast and the black sheep because it's been such a norm for you. And that's the most unhealthy thing you could have done. No, you need to be with more people like yourself so you can feel good. You know what I'm saying? Feel better. Ooh, as I just said that about being by yourself, the Hermit card came out. This is Virgo energy, y'all. Oh my God, as I just said that, the Hermit. And I just said somebody been feeling comfortable being by yourself. See, right now you've been by yourself. Look at that amethyst on your third eye right there. That's an amethyst stone on his third eye right there. But you going through a spiritual awakening right there. So that's another thing. A lot of y'all needed to be by yourself all this time, because had you not Had you not take this time of isolation and been by yourself, you would have never activated these shamanic gifts. You would have never. And see another thing, once you activate your Akasha records, if you go back and watch my ancient Kemet message reading, it will tell you all about that. So you are activating your Akashic records at this time, and that took isolation. That took you being in hermit mode. Okay, yeah, it was lonely. Yeah, sometimes it was depressing. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You became empowered that way by yourself. Okay, and now that time frame has ended. Now it's time for you to join with people. Because see, now you can see. You see how his third eye is the amethyst? And if you do not know, the amethyst is associated with, it's associated with Jupiter. It's that purple energy, that consciousness. You know what I'm saying? It's about spiritual consciousness. So that right there, now you can see. See, you're no longer blind. In the past, you was blind, and people made you feel like you was the crazy one or something like that, or something's wrong with you. Now you can see. So now you see people that are not like you, and you really don't want to have nothing to do with them. So just think about how you're going to be when you start seeing a whole bunch of people that's like you. You might be overwhelmed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be excited. You know what I mean? You're going to feel better. And it's time for you to feel better. Ace of Swords, baby. This is the reading. Didn't I tell y'all something told me to pull from this deck? This is the reading. Ace of Swords, okay? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is a new beginning. Aces is always symbolism of new beginnings. This is Ace of Cups. Look at you, balancing this water in your head. If you do not know, and a lot of spiritual traditions, they actually go fetch their own water, and they can walk with a big bucket of water all the way back to the village without spilling a drop. Without spilling a drop. I'm talking about without spilling a drop. And they can do this multiple times. They've been trained because they know how to balance their scales pretty much, okay? They divine. So somebody, you're finally in a place like that. You're like spiritually, you're in this kind of place. You know what I'm saying? You're in tune with your ancestors. You're in tune with your life's purpose, okay? You're purifying, you're cleansing. Look at all this water coming out. It's already been 2 water cards so far, and a shaman card. Ain't that amazing? So yeah, you're finally letting go too. I feel like somebody was really holding themselves back from fear, due to fear and doubts, and a lot of it was fear. Sometimes I tell y'all, when you know you're great, y'all, when you really, 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 really know you're a great being, and you know you have a higher purpose here, and you're surrounded by people that don't see that, don't want to see it, and even when they do see it, they may get envious or jealous of you. You tend to dim your light because you're scared of shining bright, because of you think you're gonna lose somebody that's valuable to you, and they're not. That's how you plan yourself right there. You're scared to shine bright because what everybody else think. They not paying your bills. They not doing nothing for you. And if they are paying your bills, you need to get out that situation, because if you that gives them power over you. When you depend on people, bad people can give you money too and make you dependent on them. And then you can't leave because they're taking care of you. Get your money up too. That's another thing. Somebody about to have this money anyway with this water coming through like that. The Ace of Cups, a new beginning flowing in. But somebody about to get a lot of love for sure. Okay, next card. Ooh, 8 of Blades. I think I may have pulled this card recently. 8 of Blades, okay? Didn't I just say about letting go? Let's ring the bell. So 8 of Blades is going to be your 8 of Swords energy. And it's another 8 coming through. So that's 2 8s we got on the board. We got the 8 of Swords, and then we got the 8 of Blades. 8 8. There's 8 energy coming through. They telling you, clean this stuff up and cut this stuff out. They like, clean this SHIT up and cut this SHIT out. Okay, it's time to let go. Now, as y'all can see, this is an old picture right here. This is the last day of what they call Black History Month, and these are you see these men naked. This is a real picture in history. These men were naked, and they were like they had their arms interlocked together. Okay, so the energy is cut off this slave mentality. You know what I'm saying? We'll never forget about what happened to us. Never. You know what I'm saying? That's not something they're asking us to do. But that don't mean you have to operate in a slave mentality. Some of us are still operating like you see how they chain together and they won't let each other go? Well, sometimes a whole bunch of people with slave mind mentality cannot free each other. Let's ring the bell, okay? A whole bunch of people sticking together with a slave mind mentality cannot free each other. They can cause more harm to each other than freeing each other. So you need to separate from a bunch of people that have slave mind mentalities, and it's time to grow individually. That's why the Hermit card came out. You can grow because we free. Only thing keeping you enslaved is yourself. We free. So you got to get around more free-minded people, which is what this shaman card was talking about. It's time for you to get around more free-minded people, open-minded people, not indoctrinated or enslaved, because that's not getting you nowhere, okay? You gotten yourself further getting out of that. So why would you keep operating with people that's still operating that way, okay? All right, Four of Staffs. Look at this. Four of Staffs. Four of Staffs is going to be about stability and security. It is a fire energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. And then, like I said, stability. And look at this. Just like on the Ace of Swords, how they balancing this water on their head. Look at this. Somebody, you about to be in some kind of village or tribe. You don't really see this coming. It's going to catch you by surprise. And honestly, it's not even going to be spoken or discussed. It's going to just happen naturally as you get in these alignments, when you start getting around better people and people of higher consciousness like you should be. And it did fall under the shaman card. So you're about to be in some type of village. Y'all see they got their staffs? They got their staffs. Look at all them. They got these skirts on. They may be going out fetching their own food and water. It looks like so somebody, you about to be in a some kind of empire even too, where people are fully efficient, you know what I'm saying, and on their own and doing everything for themselves. Let's go. Yes, and it's time. It's time for that. Everybody, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't think we get it. How much tribing up is about to, is overly important right now. If you can't tribe up, you might have to be by yourself until you find a tribe. You know what I'm saying? But baby, tribe. As I said, that the Five of Staffs, tribe up, okay? Now this is some more fire energy coming through. Thank y'all so much. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. The number 5, time for change. Now look, the Five of Staffs, when it comes out, which is the Five of Wands, be symbolism of people fighting too. So so as we know in our history, tribes used to fight against each other and everything, right? Do not let this be you. It's time for change. Don't start. That's what they say is always too many people trying to be leaders and not enough people trying to be in unity. You see what I'm saying? Don't get the big head. You see what I'm saying? In certain situations, be wise. But in certain situations, y'all don't need to be fighting. Somebody, that's the message. Don't be fighting. Change. You see what happened with our ancestors in the past when we started fighting each other as tribes was going up against each other. That didn't serve us, because as they seen us fighting, they colonized us and divided us even more, because they already seen a weakness within us. They studied us and they seen the issues that we had, and they used them and weaponized us with the same problems that we had within our own people. Okay? So we're not going to repeat history either. That's the message. That I tell people all the time. People kill me a lot of times in our culture. They be like, well, our ancestors did this. It's a lot of things our ancestors did that we don't need to repeat. Like the crack era. Do we need to do crack again? Heroin? How many people died from heroin overdoses and crack and all that? Do we need to repeat those things too? No, we don't. So that's what I'm saying. Everything our ancestors did obviously don't need to be repeated. If you don't know, tomorrow is the first month of the Women's History Month, also celebrated with the Salem witch trials that happen here in America and so many other places. So that's what I'm saying. Do we need to repeat that again? Burning people, slaughtering people. That's what people. What does it mean? Just because our ancestors did something, that means that gives us ground to do it. We should do what they did. No, we're supposed to be doing better. Okay, we're supposed to see the flaws and the mistakes and what they did. Honor the positive things that they did, and if there are positive things that they did, which I talk about all the time, I still utilize a lot of things that they did on a positive notes, and they still help me today, especially in my spiritual practices. But it's certain stuff that I would never repeat that I know that they did, because I seen the results of it. So I'm saying I know the results of what happened. So don't repeat certain things, y'all. Temperance, y'all. Yeah, we got to stop fighting, y'all. We got to we got to do better and work together. Okay, it's been time to do that. And I know everybody talking about this whole boycott. Let me tell you something. Boycotting a corporation for one day is not gonna do anything. If y'all remember when they did that bus boycott, I think it was a long time they did that. And the only reason why they started back riding the buses again anyway was because they pretty much begged them to, because they lost a lot of money when they was carpooling, walking to work, and they didn't care no more, and they stopped giving their money to them. So that's what I'm saying. We supposed to be supporting each other anyway, regardless of this, all year round. We wouldn't have to boycott stuff if we were supporting each other anyway. All right? And while y'all boycotting shopping on my website at goddessontherise.life, or tomorrow when I open up, y'all can come by the shop. But contact me and support the Copper Queen or any other melanin-owned businesses, or indigenous peoples, or people in general, your people in your community, small businesses in general. That's another thing. Boycott, not, let's boycott not supporting. I'm trying to figure out how I want to say this. Let's start supporting small businesses and local businesses, okay? We already know these big corporations been around, these malls and stuff, and all these corporations been around for hundreds of years. They've already established themselves. It's the small businesses that are still getting there. We haven't been around that long, and it's going to be generations after we're gone. But that's what I'm saying. We're going to be long gone before it really happens. Unless you live to be 100 years old, which I hope y'all planning to, you know what I'm saying? I plan to see my legacy. I'm gonna see my grandmama left at 94 and my great grandmama left at 103. I'm taking care of myself so I can see my legacy before I go. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Plan for it. Take care of yourself. Okay? Temperance. As you can see, she looking real good right here. She looking real good right here. She got these mirrors on her breast or something like that. Looks like mirrors. She got all this jewelry on. So you might need to look at yourself in the mirror and give yourself more credit. That's the message. Look yourself in the mirror and see how she's looking beautiful. Look at these feathers all on her too. You may need to start adorning yourself. You know what I mean? Dressing who you are. It's time for somebody to change their wardrobe. It's time for you to change your wardrobe. Don't worry. Didn't I just say about spring cleaning and getting rid of a lot of stuff? Y'all did that years ago. It's so much that I used to have stuff from high school. This just last year. Over the years, I've been cleaning out, but last year was the bulk of it all. I still had stuff from high school. Now I still do now, but it's like 2 or 3 things that are very useful. Like I got some boots these boots so fine, I still wear them now all the time. They some Indian boots. I'm not giving my boots up. I'm not giving my boots up. But it's other stuff that y'all been holding on to, that y'all probably been holding on since childhood. It needs to go out the door. It's holding y'all back, and you need to do a whole new makeover, a whole new wardrobe. Okay? That's the message. It's time for a whole new wardrobe. Give it to the Goodwill or give it to a clothing drive somewhere. Whatever. Pass it up to another family member if you want to, or friends that want it, or have a yard sale. But get it out. Okay? Get it out and do a whole new makeover with this new identity you're in. Because remember the Ace of Cups. That's why you're supposed to be cleansing and letting go. As you're letting go, you become new, and you can't dress the same way no more because you're not that person anymore. Okay? Get to know yourself. All right? 7 of Blades. Gracious. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, this is the second Blaze energy we just came out. We had the 8 of Blades, and then this is 7 of Blades. And yeah, this is another historical photo. Actually, when you see this photo, it's a man that got whipped real bad down his back, and he had scars like out of this world on his back. So somebody, you may feel like the world, you see, and then you see all them swords on his back. It's 7. 7 is the number of reciprocation, giving and receiving. So somebody, you may be feeling like you're just getting stabbed in the back. You may feel like you're just being stabbed in the back right now. You may even feel like you're holding a heavy load right now too, because you see he's holding all these swords on his back. You need to let go. What did Erykah Badu say? Bag lady, you gonna hurt your back dragging all them bags like that. You holding on to too much. Somebody and remember I tell you, baggage could be emotional. It could be mental. You know what I'm saying? It could be physical. You see what I'm saying? But somebody holding on to too much, and you need to let it go. It's holding you back. Or even people. It could be people. You holding on to all the you trying. I tell people all the time, you trying to take on this large load. I actually did a reading for somebody like that. He was literally trying to take care of all his kids that were actually grown in age right now. They don't even live in the house with him no more. They live in their own houses. A lot of them got kids, so he had grandkids too, and he was still trying to be a father to grown people. Cut that off, man. These kids gotta grow up. If they can go out and have sex and get married and buy houses with spouses and have kids and stuff, it's time for them to grow up. You can't baby them forever. You can't do that. It's not healthy. And that's why it's actually holding them back. So, and then it's holding you back because you've done your part as the mother or the father, whoever you are. You did what you could. Even if it wasn't the best, it's what you could do, and you can't get a do-over. Now it's other things you're supposed to be doing as an individual. Now that your kids is grown, and you can't even do that because you still trying to be somebody daddy or mama to some grown people that gotta find their way. That's another thing. We gotta let our parents go. They did what they could. Y'all, I've been out the house since I was 17. I went back home one time, and that's because I was waiting on my apartment to get opened up. They was redoing our apartments and stuff, and I had a move-in date. So I had to stay with my mom for 3 months, and it killed me. I was dying. I used to purposely, I worked a bunch of jobs, and I was in school, so the only time I was coming home was to go to sleep and be gone. So it was like I was not even there. That's how much I hated being back home. I hated it. I don't like being told what to do. I don't like feeling like I need my mom. That's not adulting. Okay? So y'all need to, it's time to grow up too. I'm telling you this. I hate it. I don't see how y'all love it. I couldn't stand it. Now I understand some of y'all just had the best experience. Your mama spoiled you. They did everything for you. You never had to ask for anything. You still gotta grow up. Because they weren't supposed to do that forever. That was to help you get out there and be on your own. All right, and you making them take a load forever. When do they get their life back? Y'all think about that? They already gave 18 years or plus. Some of y'all 30 and 40 years because y'all still living at home with y'all mama. When do they get a break to live their life again freely? Are you not thinking about them? So they can figure, because people lose themselves being a wife, husband, and parents, y'all. Because those are sacrificing positions. Once you become a wife or a husband, you have to think about somebody else. You have to make decisions based off each other. You're supposed to. Now, we know that don't always happen. And the same thing with kids. It's certain things you're not going to be able to do because you're being an example to that child. So we lose ourselves in those roles a lot of times. And once we get to a certain place, we can find ourselves again. We should be able to. But you can't do that if you're still trying to hang on to your kids. You know what I'm saying? Forever. They got to find their own way. That message came out tough for somebody. I don't know who I'm talking to, but that message specifically came out for somebody. So little coins. Exactly. Let's go. Okay, it's looking good. I was like, dang, mama got to fuss at them today. Y'all know I don't like fussing at y'all, but I'm going to give y'all the truth, okay? So look, the little coins is going to be the page of coins, okay? Yes. You're finally getting into a place where you're financially in a better place, economically, the abundance is about to start flowing. And this is a chapter of making money because somebody worked hard for this. This is a chapter of you making money, okay? If you've been financially struggling for a while, if you've been building something, or whether it's a music career, artist career, a company you've been building, whatever it is, you've been trying to build a hair company, something, nails, whatever, even getting a promotion at a job, climbing a position, getting higher paid positions at your job is about to happen, okay? And you about to finally, you be in a new chapter where you about to make the money you want, okay? You about to make the money you want. And remember, all this is karma. So when you start getting this money, you do need to thank yourself. Of course, thank your ancestors for helping you and assisting you and guiding you. Thank the universe. Thank you, give your gratitude, but you need to learn how to thank you. Somebody needs to learn how to thank you, because the bottom line is our ancestors can guide and assist us, but we have to take the steps and actions and take all the risks. This physical body, this mind has to make the decisions and put it into actions. So you need to start giving yourself gratitude. We don't do that enough. We're so used to giving our thanks to outward, right? What about thanking you? What about thanking you for finally being accountable, for finally growing up, for finally taking the initiative, okay? For healing from all your fears and doubts and insecurities. You know what I'm saying? It's time for you to be thanking you. So it's time for you to take yourself on a trip or something. Take care of yourself. All right? Exactly. 9 of coins, okay? Take care of yourself. Look at this 9 of coins. It's time for you to ball out. Let's go. I saw them from my other bell. And y'all, it's a 9 year. This 9 keep coming out. It's a 9 year. So look, 9 is going to be about a new beginning as well. Okay. And then look, with this bird right here on the side, your money about to take off. Money about to take off in your life. This is a 9 energy. 9 of coins. So 9 of pentacles. If on the regular tarot, it's a woman and you see her outside in the garden and all that with the coins and what. This is a different version of it right here. I love this one. Okay. But yeah, you about to be rolling on dubs. That's the message I'm hearing. You're about to be rolling on dubs. Okay. People gonna be asking you for money, or at least wanting to work with you so they can make some money, because you are going to be an attractor, okay? So if you show up at any event or place or whatever, people gonna spend money, or people gonna come and support whatever that is. That's what you just unlocked. You just unlocked that spiritual bank account. What's up? That spiritual bank. People don't know that. That's what do you think famous people are? That's why every time a famous person posts up, say they're going to be here or a concert or a game, everybody start buying tickets or wherever that is just to be in that room with that person that's maybe famous. It doesn't even matter. So somebody about to start attracting like that, okay? Ooh, temptation. All right. Temptation. I believe that's the devil card. Let me look this up real quick. I believe that's the devil card. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Yes, that is the devil card. I had to make sure. So this is the devil. Woo. Okay. The devil. Now, as we know, when the devil card comes out, it's associated with the Capricorn energy. It's associated with your lower self. Okay. Okay. It definitely is. And normally you see two people at the bottom chained together and all that stuff. So somebody is learning how to master their lower self with their higher self. Okay. That could be tough because you're not, so y'all know I'm a daughter of Lilith, and if you don't know, yes, I'm a daughter of Lilith. So a daughter of Lilith, and I'm a daughter of Boston, a follower of Boston, okay? And those goddesses and deities are about sex, fertility, pregnancy, and the earthly desires that we like. Okay, you're not supposed to deny that you love those things because it's a part of life. We all got here, as they say, through the life force. Okay, all of us got here from our mamas and daddy having sex and bringing us through. So it's not about denying it and making yourself feel like you should feel bad for wanting it or desiring it, or even when you do it. Okay. Some people, y'all may feel bad when you do it. So no, if you feel bad once you have sex with somebody, you should have had sex with that person. You know what I'm saying? But it's about balancing it. Okay. So if you know you got a high sex drive, or you may like to smoke, or you may like to drink, that's nothing. It's about the lower self. So just all that stuff. You may want to get wild, and you just may need some balance in that area. It don't mean you gotta deny yourself. Maybe you can have better communication with people about it if that's something you like, especially if it's sex or something, and be more honest with it. And if the person doesn't want the same thing as you can just keep it moving, because somebody will if you keep being honest, and then you'll have what you want. You see what I'm saying? But don't lie to people and manipulate people. You know what I mean? Somebody might need to just take a break on smoking and drinking for a minute. You know what I mean? You don't have to stop forever, but you may need to just take a break. Like I said with that cleansing card that came out, you might need to just take a break and let your body cleanse and just feel your energy for a minute. Feel how you feel without alcohol and drugs and sex for a minute, and just see what you start feeling. And that's what we don't want to feel a lot of times, baby. I'm doing it all. I don't drink. I don't have sex. And now I ain't even smoking right now. You know what I'm saying? And I went on a whole fast. And baby, all the feelings come out in there. That's how you know who you are. You know who you are when you don't have all these dependencies that you're depending on. And then when you can stand strong in your energy alone without anything to blame. That's what people are scared of. That's that devil. You scared of your own devil because you don't know what you do if you stop drinking, if you stop smoking, if you stop having sex, if you stop eating bad, if you start working out. You're just scared what may happen to you. You're scared of who you may lose. Yeah, you're going to lose the lower self. You're becoming a higher being. Yes. That's what's going to happen. So you need to stop being scared of yourself. Stop being scared of your growth. Because that's the thing. Once you start cleaning out like that, I promise you start seeing all the devils everywhere. Like I can see them. I'd be like, oh no. I'd be like, oh nope, no. You could see stuff. Where that third eye open up, that hermit energy start activating. You like, oh no, you don't want it anymore. And somebody's scared of that. You don't want it anymore. You don't want that toxic stuff. You like, no, I'm good. I already been there, done that. See, look, yep, 3 of Spades. I've been feeling this energy, y'all. 3 of Spades. Yeah, somebody going through a little heartbreak right now, or a breakup, and I tell y'all, heartbreaks don't always mean a relationship. You could be it was a lot of swords energy came out about you having to let go. And even that one card that was talking about people you got to let go of, that 8 of Blades. Let me pull that back up. So somebody, you may be heartbroken because you got people you got to let go that you know you done outgrown. And it's breaking your heart because you still love these people, and you've been staying on their vibration and not rising to the higher vibration that you know you're supposed to be walking in, because you know that once you make that move, you're not going to be able to associate with them no more, because it's not going to align for you anymore. You see what I'm saying? You're not in that energy no more. So it may be making you bitter. It may be making you upset, especially when you have not aligned with the people that you need. And once again, we're breaking codependency. So you probably have to go, as you're going through this heartbreak, you're supposed to go through that along. Because I'm gonna tell you, if you found the people that you were supposed to be around right now while you all heartbroken, you wouldn't even treat them right. You wouldn't, because you still mad and butthurt that you had to let all these other people go. You still thinking about them, and they ain't completely healed and let them go. So when the new people come around, it's better for you, and what you need to be around, you're not going to appreciate them because you're not. You're still in this bitter state and heartbroken. So you need to go through this healing right now during this season. You need to heal so when the people come along, you can appreciate them because you've already been through not having the right people around you and what that looks like and what that feels like, and cleanse from it and renewed yourself from it and learn from it. So you can feel good about the people that's coming into your life and feel like, I'm so happy that y'all are here. I'm so happy I exist. I'm so happy I actually found my way. That's how you're gonna start to feel. You're gonna be like, I'm so happy I found my way, and I'm so happy that I decided to do this. Okay, yes. So you gotta heal, y'all. So look, something is telling me to pull from my Cartomancy deck, y'all. I'm gonna show you how it looks. It's like a moon deck. I love this deck. I saw somebody online with this deck. It's a Cartomancy deck, and it looks like the moon on the other side. I'm sure y'all again, and y'all know this is the moon reading. So look, you're gonna pull a few Cartomancy cards so we can get a message. Okay, get a Cartomancy message. See if we have the same card come out. Okay, see if y'all hear that, y'all got my window open and it's a plane or something flying over my house. Okay, I was doing a little smoke cleanse and I never closed the window back because I wanted, if it was still burning, I didn't want no spirits getting trapped up in here. All right. Yeah, by the way, tap in at my website, goddessontherise.life, and get y'all some of my blue sage, my nog chopper sage, or my dragon's blood sage. And I also have rosemary sage. All them is fine. Get you some, okay? Stay cleansed, all right? Stay cleansed, okay? All right, one more shuffle, y'all. One more shuffle. This, like I said, this is my Cartomancy deck. Get a good reading. All right, so let's cut the deck. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Ooh, King of Spades. What's up with all this swords? The King of Spades coming through. King of Spades. King of Spades is the swords energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah, the king coming through, and this king been cutting everybody off. This king fed up. Some king is fed up right now. Some king he's fully in a place of accountability. He's not blaming anybody. He's taking accountability, but that doesn't mean he want to keep people around that he know don't deserve to be around to benefit off of all his success. So he's in a more protective place, and he's probably being in hermit mode too. And this could be a man or woman, even though this is a masculine card. Take it how it resonates. Somebody just like, I'm done. I will stay by myself as long as I have to until I align with the people that I know are supposed to be in my life and that match my frequency, match my worth, match my actions, match everything. Like somebody's done. They done. Because they realize it's not helping them. It's harming them. 3 of Hearts. Okay. Let's go. Y'all went from the 3 of Swords to the 3 of Hearts. I told y'all it's going to get better, okay? So the 3 of Hearts is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, okay? Somebody because you made this decision to let go of everything that does not serve you, no matter how much you may love the people or love the stuff or been used to it, you're about to get your family. You're about to get a holy family that's about to be you're about to get everything you wanted. This is the pyramid energy. That's what I'm saying. You have to choose. I tell people, somebody actually I read this online somewhere. It said the first person you got to be loyal to and committed to is you. Okay? If you can't be loyal to yourself and committed to yourself, and you are settle for anything, and you won't hold your standards on your own, you're never gonna do it in a marriage or relationship. So the first person you have to be honest with, committed to, and loyal to, and true to, and love is yourself. Because once you do that, then it's stuff that you're not going to tolerate and settle for from anybody else. And that's how you align with people that truly love you and value you, and vice versa. And you value them, okay? And really get some respect out here. But you can't, like, there's people like you say you've been celibate for a minute. And then as soon as somebody sexy come along, they cannot be nothing that you need. They operating the way you want to, but just because they sexy and gave you some attention, you're going to break your celibacy just to get a little sexy because they gave you a little attention. See, you can't even be loyal to you. You can't even commit to, hey, I'm not settling for low vibrational stuff just for a temporary fun time. And you know it's not really what you want, but you keep selling it for because you don't have any self-discipline or self-love. So that's the example. Somebody's actually operating in self-discipline and self-love and not selling anymore. And now you're about to get what you want. Here we go. 9 of Swords. Okay, did we pull the 9 of Swords? Now we pulled the 9 of Pentacles, and we pulled the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. So now we got the 9 of Swords. This is 9 of Spades. This is some more Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And as y'all know, this is a 9 year. And if you do not know, it's a snake year. So the snake is about shedding, transformation, and rebirth. So baby, it's a lot of that going on. That's probably why people have been feeling crazy and overwhelmed, because the universe, this is a universal transformation and a rebirth and the shedding of things, letting go. universally. So you're going to have to let go, because the only way you're going to get these new beginnings is going to be serving you highly is letting go of the old. That's just what it is. Out with the old, in with the new is how it goes. You can't hold on to the old and expect the new to come in. It's just not going to happen. Okay? Oh, Queen of Spades. Here come them twin flames. Let's go. Twin flame alert. Twin flame alert. Look, the king and the queen coming through. All right. So the king of spades, queen of spades is coming through, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and she fed up too. She in the same boat. So these two people are matching each other's frequency wise. They focused on themselves. They focused on their money. They focused on their future. And most importantly, they're in the present moment. And they not settling for nothing. They not playing games with people. They got firm boundaries and they got firm goals. They're not letting nobody distract them, detour them, take them off course or nothing right now. And they definitely shining bright. Probably people coming after both of these people all the time, and they ain't even accepting it all, because they can tell when somebody love them versus somebody just want what they got and wanna be trophy, pretend like they earned anything just to be around them, you know what I'm saying? Feeding off them and stuff like that. So I do feel like this king and queen is about to have an alignment, and it's going to be a great alignment, okay? Look, bottom of the deck is the 5 of clubs, which is a fire energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, so change. So look, with this fire energy coming through, and I did talk about y'all feeling like a twin flame is coming through, this is about to be a passionate time for you. Like, the things is about to start taking place in your life are things that you've been really, 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 really working hard for and putting your heart, soul, sweat, blood, and tears into. Something that you love, okay? Something that you love is about to really start taking off in your life. And I feel like that's how you're going to even have this alignment in general with whoever you're about to align with. This soul tribe you're about to align with. I got to find this other deck, y'all. I got to pull from. But this soul tribe you're about to align with is about to be the reason. It's going to be very passionate for you. Where is it? I'm looking for one of my decks, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. We got to pull from this deck. This is spirit telling me to pull from this deck. Look, I'm having to take my whole foundation apart, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. It's my ascension deck. It's a very powerful deck. And I'm going to pull from it. Look, here it is. Why is it all the way at the bottom, y'all? It's all the way at the bottom. Look, this is my ascension deck. Yeah, it's time. It's time. It's time for real growth and change, y'all. This ain't the year to play around. This is the year to make all the moves you need to make to be a better person, okay? And to really be successful, all right? So this is my ascension deck, because I do feel like somebody, like I said, this is rebirth energy, transformation energy. We pull a lot about change, so very big change. And then let's pull in that shaman card. Lets me know this is definitely somebody spiritually growing. Y'all are going through a lot of spiritual growth. Some of y'all are really starting to realize how having a spiritual practice in your life can get you everything you want, whether it's money, whether it's the trips you want to take, whether it's health, you know what I'm saying? Money, you know what I mean? Spouses, children. It's so many things that you're not, like, they tell you you're not going to get through life without the spiritual or your spiritual or religious practices. It's just not how this works out here. You're going to need everything you do. I don't care if you're a musician, hairstylist. Because if y'all don't know, Marie Laveau, she used to do hair, and she used to perform spiritual ceremonies at her shop. At her shop, or her hair shop, y'all. She was that, but what that means, she was still spiritual. You know what I'm saying? And very successful. All right, so let me do one more shuffle with this deck, y'all. One more shuffle with this deck. All right, let me cut the deck, and I'm going to do these cards. I feel like it's going to be a powerful message come out. I haven't pulled from this deck in a while, okay? Dare to dream. Dare to dream, okay? So some of y'all have been having a lot of dreams right now. Y'all see this look like a crow's foot or something holding this diamond, okay? Or something like that. Something about your dreams that seem to be very luxurious. It's not impossible. Somebody, I want you to know that. That's the message. It's not impossible. They're like, dare to dream. You should dare to dream. You should dream. Remember, they say 90% of the time, what you dream can come true. You just got to take the steps, though. Everything that I'm doing right now, I used to dream about it all the time, y'all, and now I'm doing it. So keep dreaming and make it happen, okay? Don't give up. Trust. Exactly. Learn how to trust. Somebody, you need to work on your trust. You see these butterflies, some more transformation energy. Somebody, you need to work on your trust. You may have, so this is the energy I'm channeling right now. Oh, it's 4444 as I'm talking. So look, somebody, you may have gone through a lot in your past where people around you were not trustworthy. They weren't trustworthy. They weren't dependable. And that's been a lot that you was exposed to for a long period of time. So you've never been around people that's trustworthy and dependable that you could depend on, and you're about to be. So if you don't get over the fact that, I don't like saying get over, if you don't heal from those past traumas, that for people that took advantage of you, they weren't dependable, they may have told you wrong, you know what I'm saying, you couldn't trust you, they lied to you. When you get around people that you can trust and depend on, you're gonna ruin it terribly, because they're not gonna deal with that either, because they know they're a trustworthy person. They know they're not a bad person. They know they're not here to lie to you, use you, or take advantage of you, and you just being all paranoid on them, and they're not gonna let you drive them crazy, making them feel bad about themselves and questioning themselves and their true intentions about things. They're not about to keep explaining themselves to you. So you need to learn how to work on trust. Trust your growth. First of all, that's how you work on your trust. Work on your trust by trusting you. When you trust you and your own growth, and you know you're not, when you see red flags, you know how to protect yourself and get away from it before it gets worse, or speak up about it. You ain't got to worry about nobody harming you, because you're not going to allow it. But see, when you don't trust yourself, you don't trust nobody else, because you don't know how to, you don't recognize stuff, and you get played a lot. So you just start not trusting nobody because you don't want to take accountability. Okay? Learn that's somebody, that's a message for somebody. Y'all, this is a powerful message. It's Venus Day. Okay, release. Another cut on. Release. Yes. All this stuff has been talking about letting go. Yeah, release. And that's pretty much what I just said. Release any of this trauma, past pain, people, places, old ways, old habits, old mindsets. You know what I'm saying? It's time to let go. Release. A lot been coming out about letting go today. Somebody got a lot to let go. Hold on, let's pull the next card. Transmute. Ooh, okay. So as we've been talking about cleansing and stuff and letting go, my ear itching, y'all. I don't know why. Since we've been talking about letting go and cleansing and all that stuff, transmute. So y'all know your girl is an alchemist. There are ways to transmute energy too. Okay, transmute. If you got a lot of negative, sad energy going on, y'all remember somebody going through this little heartbreak right here. You could transmute that energy into something. How many times have we seen artists transmute pain into a song that somebody else can relate to, and then they made money off that song, or a poet, you see what I'm saying, or even a book, putting that pain into a book, and look how somebody can read your story and they help change somebody else's life because they heard yours. It's time to be a transmuter. Whatever you got to do, get the word out. See what I'm saying? It can be beautiful, I promise you. A lot of stuff sells. Pain sells, y'all. I know that sound crazy. Pain sells. But we getting better now. Healing sells too. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But you can always transmute anything. It doesn't matter. Bottom of the deck. Look at this, y'all. Sovereign. Look at this. It is definitely time for sovereignty. Okay? If you are not nationalized, if you have not returned back to your root. And look at that moon up there. Look at that moon. This is definitely the message for the moon. You are sovereign. Some of y'all are already sovereign. You are sovereign, and you need to be around sovereign people. That's just the bottom line. You're never going to feel complete, and you're never going to be able to fulfill your mission in life until you be around your own kind. Sovereign. Some of y'all need, if y'all do want nationalization information from me, I give that information for free. You can email me at goddessofwisdom222@gmail.com. That is goddessofwisdom222@gmail.com if you want to know how to nationalize and go back to your American roots. Okay? If you are American. If you're not American, I don't know how to help you on that. All right. So y'all know, if you follow me, I'm a more, so y'all, I teach about that all the time. I'm not going to go into that right now. But somebody, you need to get back to your sovereignty. Okay? Get back to your sovereignty and start. And by doing that, see, I know a lot of people, I'm going to tell y'all right now, which is why I'm not in the tribe. It's a lot of people that do it and then actually not practicing. You're supposed to be returning back to your roots. You're supposed to be tapping into spirit. Look at this shaman card. Let's pull this shaman and this sovereign card up. You're supposed to be tapping back into these skills, baby. So you just go, I know people, they don't practice nothing. They just like, oh yeah, I'm American Indian, I'm whatever. But you still out here acting like the culture. You ain't supposed to be doing that. You ain't supposed to be doing that. That's another thing. You ain't supposed to be doing that at all. Let's see. Do we need to pull from anything else? Yeah, you supposed to be getting back in tune with the universe, y'all. Y'all don't know. Y'all people be playing out here. It's time to get back to them roots, y'all. You know what? I'm gonna pull from this deck right here. If y'all would like this deck, I sell this deck on my website right here. It's actually a Lenormand deck, and it's an ancestor deck. I do feel like it's an ancestor message that needs to come out for people that need to learn how to return back to their roots. Okay, it's time to return back to your roots. And if you some of y'all could be scared too, especially my brothers and sisters that grew up like myself with a very strict religious background that was forced upon us, and we was forced to forget our religion and our spiritual practices. So now, if you didn't have a mother or father that taught you any of this stuff, you don't know what else to do. So you're scared to leave another practice and tap into a new one with no kind of guidance. And that's what people like me are here for. Okay, if you feel in aligned, get a reading by me. I do counseling sessions, crystal ball sessions. You know, I tell you, I got a witch reading I'm doing right now. I can recommend books for you. I'm about to be getting some books in soon, but I can recommend books for you to read. But it's time for you to start your spiritual journey. Some of y'all, look at it. Y'all remember y'all pulled that card about shamans. Shamans talk to the dead. Okay? Shamans were necromancers. That's just what came with it. They can talk to spirit. They can talk and reach other realms. So look, this deck, this is how it looks. This is how it looks. Very powerful deck. Your ancestors are definitely here with you, doing their best to get you back on track and back to your, look, for that sovereign card, back to your sovereignty, excuse me. They're trying to get you back on track because you're supposed to be doing a lot right now. You got to stop running away from it. Stop running away from your purpose, okay? All right, I'm about to cut this deck, and I'm going to see what the answers got to say. I was like, what they want me to pull today. This is an interesting reading, y'all. Letter. A letter. So somebody for address only postcard. Somebody, you may either be getting a letter soon from somebody or writing a letter. You need to be writing a letter. But I'm feeling somebody might be getting a letter soon. Or you may even have an old letter from an ancestor that's no longer here that you need to read. It's something in there. If you kept the letter that you, or the postcard or something like an old postcard or something that they wrote you. But some of y'all need to write a letter, maybe reaching out to your ancestor or something. You know what I mean? That is, I ain't never pulled this card before. Yeah. But I do feel like somebody about to receive something like in the mail. So look out for that. A letter. Tear catcher. What I said about y'all need to learn how to shed them tears. Just ring the bell. What was that card about? Release. Release. Tear catcher. And then I say y'all gotta cry sometimes, because crying actually removes toxins out of your body. And it does. When you cry about certain things that's been hurting you, men and women, I promise you, you do let it go. Because you, even if you have to cry a few times, the reason why you're still crying about it is because it's still in you. So then you need to start figuring out why you haven't let it go and released it fully too. But it's time to release. And crying is a way to release it. Journaling. Watch. Look at this. Watch. You keep somebody, you wasting time. You remember they say on the other realm, time is faster here. Faster when you leave this realm. Time is like different here versus on the spiritual realm. And they telling you, it's like you're not running out of time, but you are wasting a lot of time you could be using more valuably. Because you somebody holding themselves back. That's the message. Somebody holding themselves back. Y'all, these cards is fire. Woman. Maybe somebody grandmama talking to them. Yeah. Somebody your grandmama want to talk to you. Somebody, if your grandmama's passed away, or some type of mother, it could be a mother too, or auntie, some feminine, want to talk to you. Because she is proud of you, but she's supposed to be doing so much more. Let's ring the bell. So if you've been feeling some type of feminine energy in your life right now, that's somebody that passed away. It could be a sister. That's their ancestor trying to reach out to you, and they got a message for you, which is why that letter came out. They got a message for you. All right. Pillar. Bottom of the deck, pillar. As y'all know, pillars, when y'all see, it's the, what, I think it's the, I think it may be the Four of Wands or something like that. But when it's a certain card, you see two pillars. This one just has one, though. So I feel like this is symbolism of that hermit energy I was talking to y'all about having to be alone. Y'all been alone for a while. And you may have to be alone just a little while longer, but you're actually getting closer to the tribe than you think. Okay? You're actually getting closer to the tribe than you think, though. You're closer now than you was before because you stayed in hermit mode and you stayed on track. That's why I tell people the journey to self-discovery starts as a single individual first. And there's so much growth that has to be done. That journey sometimes is a long time. You're going to align with people. You're going to have people. But you will, most of the time, you're going to have to be alone. And then the other pillar going to show up to give you that union and stabilization that you've been seeking, okay? That you've been needing and you definitely deserve. You know what I'm saying? Ravens. I love ravens, y'all. That's one of my spirit animals. And ravens mate for life. I want y'all to know that. So somebody, and what I just said about that pillar. Somebody, you about to meet your raven. Let's ring the bell. Somebody, your name could be Raven, but the bottom line is you about to meet your raven mates or something like that, your family, because ravens is deep too. That's nothing. If you notice, ravens and crows, they be always birds of a feather flock together. Oh my God, let's ring the bell. Hold up. Oh my God. Y'all feathers up. Birds of a feather flock together. You about to meet your family. So stay to yourself and stay in alignment with people like you. Stay in alignment with people like you. That's how you're going to get your soul tribe, okay? Y'all, that was the most powerful message. That's it. Y'all know I try to keep it at a minimum of an hour. That's it. If y'all would like to get a reading by me, contact me at sacredenergyschange222@gmail.com. If y'all would like to support my shop, y'all can go to goddessontherise.life and get y'all some things. Like I said, I got these new bangles in. Y'all can patronize Solid Copper, okay? Get y'all some new stuff I got in, or any of my other things like tarot cards. Like I said, I do have this deck on my website. If y'all want to get these cards and get you and do readings on yourself and tap into your spiritual purpose, because it's time for us to start doing it. Practice makes perfect, y'all. Practice makes perfect. You ain't nothing to it but to do it. Okay, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Also, what else I got? If y'all would like to donate to my channel, I have Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, and Cash App and Chime. All the information at the end of these videos. Even my website, my Etsy shop, and what else? All my payment platforms. If y'all would like to support me in any of those ways, I appreciate y'all. Happy with Black History Month, and let's get ready to go into March, Woman History Month. I'm so ready for it. Y'all know I'm going to be posting. All right, y'all know I'm going to be posting. So I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Happy Friday. Happy Holy Day. Peace, love, and balance. Copper Queen checking out.